Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Jurassic RimWorld Let's Play. So between episodes, I've started a few new projects, namely, I have asked that they go ahead and start building this bunker here, which they haven't actually done yet, but they should get to at some point. I've also laid the groundwork for a new building up here, and I think, at least for the time being, this is going to be a warehouse, because unfortunately, in storing some of this stuff outside, like the wood and the chem fuel and the synthetic paint, for example, they do deteriorate from being outside, even though they are roofed. So we're going to want to get those indoors sooner than later. All of those things we have plenty of excess of, so it's not the end of the world that we lose some, but I'd like to eventually not lose any. Therefore, getting it under a roof will be ideal. So at least for the time being, this is going to be a warehouse. However, we may decide that that is not the ideal place for a warehouse, and therefore we'll just have to figure out where is and build a new building there. And because all of these buildings are laid out fairly similarly, it shouldn't be that hard to change up the interior if we decide to use this for something different. But for now, I'd like to just get it somewhere, and this is as good a place as any. So we're gonna build it there. And what else? Our prisoners seem to be working out just fine. They're doing their jobs. They're wearing their uniforms, with the exception of Whale, who's wearing her civilian clothes because we're trying to recruit her. Speaking of which, did I ever fix that? Yeah. We'll have to keep an eye on her resistance, but we should be noticing a difference there soon. And I'm also trying to fix this whole mess here. So obviously, I kind of screwed up the spacing on this side right here, and this was off as well, so I had to move that out. All of these plans are going to need to get shifted. Already working on this, waiting for these tables and benches to get moved to here before I can go ahead and bring this whole thing back a couple of squares. Speaking of down here, our dinosaur pen seems to be working just fine, so I'm very pleased to say that our Brontosaurus seems happy in her pen. There's plenty of food to graze on, and I've yet to see her try to escape. I should probably ask them to extend that now that the terrain can support it. And then again, we can fix this too to be in line with the proper spacing up there. But yeah, I'm very glad that this has worked, because again, it made a lot more sense from a roleplay perspective to not have the animals tamed, because in Jurassic Park, that was one of the biggest issues that obviously they had to contend with all the time, was that the dinosaurs didn't particularly like being an attraction. Well, they didn't really care, they just wanted to be wild dinosaurs, and that came with a lot of issues for the people trying to pen them in. And if I just tamed the dinos and put them in cages, it's not really the same thing, because they're just going to do whatever I tell them to do until their tameness runs out, which we can prevent pretty easily, or they starve to death or something. Whereas now, if I don't keep them fed or do whatever, keep them happy, there's a real chance that they break out and go nuts or whatever. And because they're wild, there's still the chance that we get a random manhunter event. So this, I think, is a much more realistic depiction of what it would be like, at least as close as we can get in a game like RimWorld. So I'm happy that that appears to be working. Now, you may notice we have a new colonist here. So this is Lester. He's not the best colonist, but he is fleeing from the bandit criminals, and I decided to take him in. And I'm not terribly upset about his skills, but I'm not loving them either. He's a masochist, which is not good or bad. He's beautiful, which is generally good. It means people just kind of like him a little bit more until they get to know him, I guess. But he's also a psychopath, which means that he could have conflicts with people, but at the same time, he doesn't really mind seeing corpses and stuff, and so he can handle a lot of the dead bodies for us. He is potentially a decent fighter. He doesn't really have much skill in the way of fighting right now, but he does have a lot of passion for it. so there's potential there at least. And then he is somewhat proficient at handling animals with some passion there, so it looks like when he's not fighting, he can help keep the animals tamed. And we may even get him in on a little bit of mining as well. But I think when, again, he's not out on a mission or defending the base, we're going to focus mostly on animal handling and maybe hauling, so I can get him to, again, do a lot of the corpse disposal. But right now, he is running back to base, trying to get himself outfitted because there are some hostiles on his tail, presumably. I'm actually going to change up what he grabs. I think he's going for the interceptor body armor there. Let's get him to wear this. And in terms of guns, I guess let's have him grab this K2C. I don't know if I necessarily want him to have that gun, but it is the best gun in here. It's the only real assault rifle. What percentage is that? 61 versus 70? Yeah, take the 70. Okay, so he's going to go grab those. And I don't know if I should pull somebody or somebody's to prepare a defense, because I assume they're going to spawn in here, but I don't know that for sure. I guess we'll wait and see. And then Riker is going to grab Billa and take her to bed. Obviously our caravan is back, by the way. So let's just kind of let that play out, and we'll see where the raid spawns in, because there is going to be a raid. We know that much. I just do not know exactly where. Okay, so the raid has arrived. We'll need to start calling up our people. Let's quickly survey what we're up against here. Immediately that triple rocket launcher jumps out. I can't quite see what's over here. Let's advance things just a little bit. Okay, so I see the tip of a minigun and 2 shotguns. Not that concerning. The minigun can suppress us, but they're not particularly accurate, so unless we have somebody just like sitting there getting, you know, completely shot to pieces, it's really not that dangerous. We've got a guy with a shield and a sword, some grenades that we'll need to look out for if they get too close, and a boomalope that they're riding in. That's probably not wise. So I think our top 2 priorities are going to be obviously the rocket launcher, and if we can shoot the boomalope in the middle of a crowd, that would be great too. Otherwise, I think grenades will be our 3rd target, and everybody else is just wielding some sort of gun for the most part, so we'll just kind of let them trade shots at that point. Riker, you're going to have to probably let somebody else take over on that. Who's nearby that can handle it? Dr. Ayala is not too far. I'm going to ask her to take Billa to bed. Billa, how is your infection doing? Pretty close to immunity. Good. Riker's been treating her the whole way back. So let's have him get to... God, I don't know. Maybe here? He needs to sort of take some pot shots at them with his... I mean, that's not exactly a sniper rifle. It's more like a marksman rifle, but you get the idea. Virgil and Tails, let's have you guys get over here. Petra, I'm going to need you as well. Allison, going to need you. Oh, you're right there. Come over here then. Maybe you can help out. Gomez is still having a mental break, which is very unfortunate. Marin, let's put you like there on the corner. Wayne, we'll need your shotgun. Same with Amanda. Bruce, I'm going to put him on the corner here. Be like our fire base. Tone, take that corner, I think. Boss, maybe one of these middle spots. Edward, sure. And Lester, you're still grabbing your stuff, right? Perfect. It's not there yet, but he's close. Okay. Oh, I've already sent the animals to go inside. I don't know if they've actually done it, but I've told them to. Okay, so Riker, are you gonna make it? Hopefully he can get there before they get into his range. Now, There's the rocket. So that'll be as soon as he comes into, or as soon as the rocket comes into his range. Yeah, perfect. Please snipe her. Oh, wow, that was beautiful. Okay, so that's done. One less threat to worry about. The boomalope is way in the back, so that'll be kind of useless to target. What is Tucker up to? Maybe going after one of our animals? Do we have any animals out here? I see a lot of skeletons. I don't see any animals for her to go after. Well, it's not that big a deal. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. Alright, Riker, I don't know who you're targeting now, but this guy should probably be your priority. Okay, well, that's something. You're going to start taking fire. Allison, what's your range look like? Maybe return fire on the minigun. Yeah, if you can shoot... Actually, shoot there. And I'm going to pull Riker back. Actually, maybe go there. Because if they end up setting up like here, he can kind of catch him in the crossfire. Let's see, Elijah. Maybe go there. Amanda. No, that's probably not wise. Elijah, go here. Marin, I'm going to move you back a little bit. And since Amanda has a shotgun... no, I'll put Wayne on that corner because he's got a shotgun. So if they try to get close, we can just light them up with the shotguns. Amanda, you go here. I do worry about them being so closely packed, but I don't know if I can really fix that. Where did Virgil end up? Oh, he's still inside. Crap. Yeah, not everybody's here yet. Looks like Ayala got the prisoner out of the way, though. Okay, well, let's see how that works. Wow, that was a lot of bullets that almost hit him. Oh, crap. Tucker flanked us. Allison, pull back. How did she get hit through there? Oh, there's an opening on that side that I could not see because of the trees. Okay, Allison, retreat. Oh, crap, she's gonna get downed. There's just way too many people firing at her. Oh, man, she dodged a couple of bullets. Damn it. Well, please avoid shooting her. Okay, shield guy's down. There's another one down. A lot of returning fire. Riker's dealing with a few more people than I would like. That minigun's pointed at him too. Duck back into cover, man. You're about to get lit up. I don't know if I want him exchanging fire with them. Let's have him sit here, and if anybody walks here, he can shoot across. So Allison's the only one down at the moment. I don't think we'll be able to get a runner out there to grab her just yet. Virgil, you should probably be in cover. Petra, let's see, Virgil go there. Petra, take that spot. Z, take the corner, and Wayne, I'm going to put you on the tree, I guess. Just try not to shoot each other, please. Okay, there's another one down. Riker, they appear to have forgotten about you, so pop back out. They're starting to flee. See what you can do there. Wow, did that hit? I think that hit her in the armor. Are you wearing armor? Yeah, I think that bounced off her body armor. Because it looked like it hit and like sparked. Don't stop shooting. Okay, maybe they're gonna get away. Well, we've got a lot of people hurt, so let's not worry about catching them. Let's worry about getting our own people treated. So everybody that's been hit, go get patched up. Tails, you're the fastest runner, so I need you to go rescue Allison. It looks like there's at least one of them that's not dead. Okay, so that leaves Petra, Tone, Z, and Marin if we need to grab anybody. So we have Kat. She's not dead, clinically or otherwise, but she is dying. Pyromaniac. I think we're just going to let her die. Though, I don't know that there's a lot she could do for us, even as a prisoner. Because I can deal with greedy pyromaniac prisoners. If they're prisoners, they're not going to cause too much trouble, but it doesn't look like, outside of maybe mining, she could do a whole lot for us. Though, I mean, throwing her in the quarry wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I guess let's rescue her and we can decide from there. At the very worst, we could set her free for some relations with that faction. Is anybody else still alive? Doesn't look like it. Your traits are a mess. She's actually quite good. A bit old though. Another pyromaniac. Seems to be quite prevalent. And another pyromaniac. Okay. Well, it looks like there's only one person to rescue or capture. Oh. No, that's Allison. Whoops. Okay. Let's make sure all of this stuff gets brought inside. I'm going to strip anybody with body armor. This could take a while though, so I'm probably going to cut here and come back once I have taken care of all that. Okay. There is actually quite a few sets of body armor. What the hell, dude? I asked you to haul stuff and you said you were going to do it. Is he only going to do that now? It said he was going to haul a bunch of stuff and then he just decided not to. There we go. Okay, Petra. Sure, get back to whatever you were doing. But anyways, quite a few of them had body armor that we can salvage. Oh, sorry, Marin. And you may recall that the body armor added from the Remunation mod doesn't get tainted, even though it was on a corpse. So we can reuse a lot of that. Looks like Tone's having a beer. That's fine, just do your damn job. And Rianne, any chance that you would want to help out with this? I mean, that's pretty much it. But if we can get, yeah, there we go. Grab as much as you can, take it back. Alright, how are we doing over here? Virgil. Really? Just a bruise? He must have got shot in the plate carrier or something. Edouard got shot in the leg with a revolver. That kidney was already missing. Riker shot it out when we captured him. Wayne is bleeding pretty badly from a torso wound. You know what? Use that medicine. But we should have him set to herbal medicine. She got bruised. Yeah, again, I think she got shot in her plate carrier. She's got a small one on. She's got this little thing. And it looks like it works. Because those could have been a lot worse. Allison was the one that got downed. Nothing too bad, actually. I mean, overall, there's a lot of blood loss. But most of these could have been much, much worse. It looks like had she not been wearing her body armor, she probably would have died outright. Because this gunshot got through. But a few of these didn't. So she's got cracked sternum and bruised torso, which again probably would have been, you know, a destroyed lung or a destroyed heart if that body armor didn't stop it. So that's awesome to see. I mean, it's not awesome that she got wounded so badly, but it's awesome that the body armor saved her life. Okay. And what about our prisoner? So there's Kat, who has not yet been treated. Riker, what are you doing? You're eating? When you're done with that, do you think you could tend to our prisoner? Because I don't want to pull one of our actual doctors on it. If she doesn't get treated, she'll be fine regardless, so I'm not too worried about Billa. Okay. Off they go. Okay, so Riker is tending to Kat right now. We'll need to keep in mind that he is also wounded, so maybe I'll have him self-tend, but he does actually have a pretty nasty gunshot wound to the arm. So that's something that we'll want to deal with. Looks like we have guests. Probably not a great time for guests, given how many, bodies are lying around our base right now, but that's fine, I suppose. It looks like they're willing to trade as well. We'll see if they have anything worth buying. Otherwise, we'll just kind of dump some stuff on them for whatever silver they have and leave it at that. Riker, what are you doing now? Do you think you could maybe tend to yourself? And it'd be nice if somebody would clean up all that blood, because that mess is going to risk an infection. What's your deal? Oh, saw a bunch of corpses. Yeah, that happens. Sometimes you see a lot of corpses. It's just a thing that sometimes happens. Oh, cargo pods. What do we get? I'll check on that infection in a moment. Oh, nice. Some Paradigm. I could use that. So, cat. Yeah, that's what I figured with all that blood there. Gomez, go ahead and feed her when you're done. Can you clean up the blood? And we'll make sure somebody gets in there and treats her. With infections, I like to use the proper medicine. So, Woody, you're washing Wayne. When you're done with that, do you think you could... Oh, Ayala's already on it. Come on, then. Get all that blood. Should probably clean the hallway out, too. Okay. Before you do that, could you get this, please? And she's on her way. Cool. I haven't decided what we're going to do with Kat yet, so I'm not going to put her into like a prisoner uniform or anything just yet. She's not wearing like body armor or anything we need to confiscate, so I'm not too worried about it. But either we're going to release her for relations with that faction, or we're just going to leave her in the prison. With Billa, we wanted to probably recruit her, because she's got a lot of utility around the base. Though, in terms of combat, I don't know that I want melee fighters. I just see it becoming a problem, because she's not... Like, we'd have to outfit her in a ton of armor, which would get in the way of her doing her day-to-day jobs. So, I completely forgot about Lester and all that, action that was happening. So, let's make sure his priorities are in order. I'm actually going to lower everybody's bed rested too, because there's a few things I'd prefer they prioritize over it. Yeah, it should still be a high priority, but obviously, I want them to put out a fire if it's going to burn down the hospital that they're sleeping in. So, let's see. Animal handling is going to be a 2. Hunting can also be a 2. Mining will be a 4. Mining and quarrying will be a 4. Art, probably don't need him doing that at all. Hauling and cleaning can be a 3. And that's probably it. So he'll either be handling animals or killing them for food, or hauling and cleaning, and then I can ask him to mine, but he shouldn't really do it on his own unless there's absolutely nothing else to do. Also, you're sleeping in there, okay. Can I get you to ditch the parka? It's probably not necessary in this climate. And ditch the webbing that's like falling apart. Cool. We'll get him some better clothes too. Do I have any just lying around? Probably. I guess we could give him that. He'll look like Laura Croft, but... Oh, never mind, that's Dead Man's clothes. I thought we had like a jumpsuit or something, like military clothes. I'm not seeing any though. Nope, so we'll have to make him something, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Let's see. Who is my, like, talker person? Petra, what's your social look like? Wow, okay. I don't want to wake Gomez up. I guess we'll have her wait until morning, but I'd like to trade with those guests before they leave. One of my parasaurs got plague. That's kind of annoying. Let's make sure it gets treated, I guess. Who's awake right now? Woody? When you're done with that, do you think you could tend to our parasaur there? I'd prefer it not die, obviously. Oh, crap, the animals. I forgot. You guys should be unrestricted. Everything else should be livestock. Actually, no, you should be livestock too. Though I could have them ride Aries around. I don't know how I feel about though. Or I don't know how I feel about that, because boars do create a lot of filth. Whereas like dogs, I think dogs have like the highest cleanliness of any animal. I don't know where monkeys stand on that. I'd have to look. But yeah, boars are pretty filthy. And so they'll just leave dirt everywhere. As you can see, my hotel lobby is ruined. Oh god, it's like a flood. Well, off they go. And now we need to sterilize this room. Oh god, and she's cooking in here too. Everybody's getting food poisoning. Virgil, what's your social? Thought it was relatively high. Yeah. When he's done, which he just is, let's ask you to go trade. Z, do you have really high social? Not as high. So yeah, we'll let you do the trading. Okay. There is quite a few things I can sell them, but I'm more interested in what we can buy, because they have like no silver. They have a cloth smock. That's literally it. Well, I'm gonna unload some of this junk. And maybe give them a gun or two, and then I'll probably throw a few more at them as gifts. So let's see, do I have anything worth like exactly 65? I suppose it'd be like right about here if I did. So we're gonna have to do, you know what, here, take all these tribal weapons off of our hands. You guys will know what to do with them. Our people don't. Right, so that's good right there. That, wow, is still way over. I thought for sure that would be fine, because these are all like worth nothing, but right, it was the uranium spear that, well, it wasn't just the uranium spear, but you know, they did add up. So let's see, how far can I get? Close enough. So accept that. That's all the silver that they have. Nope, trade. Who am I ordering around right now? Oh crap. That's why. Get back there, Virgil. Okay, so now we're going into gifts, and all of these tribal weapons they can have, and some of these guns as well. It's really only +1, huh? Seriously? Not gonna give them a minigun, but all this other junk, happy to be rid of. It's just taking up space in my storage. Thompson's kind of cool. I'll keep that. Those can go. That can go. I'm honestly concerned more with range than anything else, because a lot of other deficiencies can be made up for with decent range, and so I am happy to drop everything that doesn't have decent range. That's really only going to be a +3. You gotta be joking. Do you guys want a parka? More than some of this other stuff, apparently. Well, +4 is better than nothing. I could throw a bunch of materials their way. Bunch of cloth? No, I could use the cloth. Well, +4 is better than nothing. Okay, did that free up some space here? It did. By the way, Allison's gun is here. Hopefully she goes and grabs that soon. I should take a look too. How is your body armor faring after that It's actually more or less intact, despite all the damage it took. But she seems to be doing okay. How is the new restroom coming along? There's the new floors, by the way. I don't know if you guys actually got to see them, because it's taken us so long to get them made. But that'll be the new floors in here, and then obviously we've got these concrete partitions with wooden gates. The stall doors just looked weird. I think these look a lot better, especially from this perspective. If they were face on like this, they're okay, but they're also like very boring. What is it here? They just look like vanilla doors, except for they're not as tall. Whereas these have a little bit more intricate texture to them, and so I think they fit better with everything else that we're using. And so these are... What are these? Oh, I think they're actually... these. They're just vertical. I don't know why I chose those, but that's what we're going with. I guess, I think my reasoning there was that it won't make that an individual interior space, because the gates... Well, it will still be an individual interior space, but it will not block airflow. Therefore, I don't need to worry about, like, ventilating those if it gets too hot in there or something, or too cold. Because air should be able to pass through those gates. And that's what I was more concerned about. Okay, Hunter lacks range weapon. Oh, Allison's up and about. Yeah, go grab your M4. This is blocked. Bruce, can you handle that before you go do whatever you're doing? Riker, how's the arm? It'll heal, though, because you treated it yourself, it's not particularly good quality. So he might get an infection. Edward is not particularly happy. Oh, how long have you been doing that? Yeah, just go do whatever you want to do. I asked him to do the fire pit, and apparently when you ask them to refuel it, you also ask them to cremate corpses, which is not something I tried to do. I just wanted to get that fire going so somebody would do it. But apparently doing one is equivalent to doing the other, and so he's been cremating corpses for probably hours. Not that that was what I intended. Lester, what are you wearing right now, man? I'm actually cool with the backpack, but you need to probably put that back, especially since it's dead man's clothes. And we should probably change your clothing assignments as well. Let's put him on soldier, which gives him a little bit of leeway in terms of what he wears, but not too much. Though he might ditch. Oh, he's gonna like haul a bunch of crap. Great. That's kind of a cool jacket. But he might ditch the clothing he's wearing right now. So we should probably make him something. Oh wait, that's up here. No, it's actually here. We have a tailoring bench up there, but we're not able to make what we want to make up there. So if he's going to be a soldier, we've got to pay attention to the temperatures as well, because I don't want to give them something that's going to make them like hot. Combat shirt gray. Yeah, what the hell, make one of those. I don't know if we have anybody wearing that, so we'll at least get to see it. Not that it's particularly fancy looking. Okay, so somebody should get on that. It's probably going to be Amanda. But we'll make him some clothes so he can ditch the ones he's wearing, which are not in great shape. Hopefully somebody comes and cleans the rest of this. And I'd like these rugs to get made. Not that that's a priority, because we have enough guest rooms with them that we seem to be covered. How is your stay, by the way? It's like 2/3 of the way up, so we can do a little bit better. Oh, so many berries as well. Just gonna take a bath. I mean, I bet that's new. They're tribals, and now they come into this fancy hotel with, you know, fancy bathrooms and plumbing. I think I am going to partition this little space off and put a bath in here so that they can kind of relax and, I don't know, if people want to bathe in a public bathroom, I guess I'll let them. Yeah, he did strip. In the meantime, Lester, why don't you wear this? I know it's dead man's clothes, but just wear it until your clothes get finished. Because you're going to be taking a mood penalty either way. Either it's from the nudity or from the dead man's clothes, so at least let's get something on you. Actually, it looks like Virgil's going to make those clothes. Everything else seems to be going pretty well. What are you doing with berries? Who gave you berries? Weird. That needs to get cut. Boss, I appreciate you cleaning, but there are places that need it a lot more than here. Whatever, fine. Riker, what are you doing, man? Okay, you're watching The Prisoner. I thought I drafted him and forgot about it or something. I don't know why I would have done that, but it's happened. Okay, so what I'm thinking in here is taking the wall and just bending it like that, and then putting in another door like so right here, and then we can just put the bathtub in because they can step directly into the bath, so they don't need a spot in front of it to use it like they do with the toilets. So I think we can squeeze a bath in there. And then I'll probably just have sinks all along the walls. This doorway is going to be quite big. I don't even know if I need a doorway there necessarily. I guess we'll see. I'd like to leave it open just because a lot of people will be coming and going. But if we need to, I can put a doorway there. I guess, yeah, we'll just kind of wait and see. But we'll have like sink. Maybe we'll just do like 3 right here. And I don't like putting stuff right up against where the openings are. So we'll just have like 3 and 3. That should be good enough. And then maybe in the corners. Or actually, yeah, we'll do 2. And then maybe a potted plant there, because a potted plant takes up less space than a sink. So we can make some nice ones to put in there. Carve them out of wood or something, that could work. Speaking of which, do all the bedrooms have them? That one is probably not good enough to keep in a bedroom like that. But it is Bruce's room, so I'm less concerned, but eventually it should be something else, something better quality like this. Actually, that's perfect. Bruce's way of thinking. I'm curious now. On this work is an image of Robert, we'll just say Bruce, wielding an axe, wearing an indebted look in his eyes. A settlement burns in the distance. Oh god. A village in the background conveys the emotions of anarchy. The post-impressionistic style of the central scene clashes with the cel-shaded depiction of the background. This depiction refers to Bruce's caravan defeating an enemy stronghold on the 15th of December, 5502. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so let's move this. I don't know where. I guess we'll put it in the prison. They don't really care about decoration too much. How about the corner? Maybe here? Yeah, that's a good spot. Okay, so that'll get moved, and then we'll put the Bruce thing in Bruce's room. Though, again, these are eventually just going to be empty hotel rooms. But that'll be like the Bruce room. You can stay in the Bruce room for an extra 10 silver a night or something. Well, with that, I think we'll go ahead and call it an episode. Oh, look, the arcade's getting some action. Nice. Where is your friend? You came here with somebody, and I've yet to see them anywhere. Anyways, that's, again, where we'll leave it for today. So, hopefully, by next episode, we'll have seen some progress here, or here. I don't really care which, I just want to see one of them getting built, and so far, neither has been built at all. But I'll try to make sure that that changes, even if I have to do a little bit of manual prioritization. I don't know what else they'd be working on, to be honest, because we don't have the granite for this, so it's not like they're actively flooring it right now. But I guess we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. I am absolutely loving how the base is coming along, and I can't wait until we actually can start funneling even more guests in here. Though I'm going to need to figure out a way to do that, even if it's through a mod that just increases the frequency of it or something. Because I'd like to see this place like really bustling when it's, you know, closer to finished. But anyways, thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.